Welcome to the Ordinary Doula podcast with Angie Rozier, hosted by Birth Learning, where we help prepare folks for labor and birth with expertise coming from 20 years of experience in a busy doula practice, helping thousands of people prepare for labor, providing essential knowledge and tools for positive and empowering birth experiences.
Hello and welcome to the Ordinary Doula podcast. My name is Angie Rozier, your host, and I'm so happy to be with you here today. If you're listening to this, you're probably in a couple of different categories. You might be pregnant, you might be breastfeeding, you might be thinking about being pregnant, you might be a birth worker, you might be a doula, you might be a lactation consultant, you might be what we just affectionately call a birth junkie. But wherever you're coming from, welcome to this podcast episode. So today is super unscripted, actually. Usually I do some research and organizing, take some notes, get episodes prepared and ready. And today I'm going totally off the cuff, actually. So I haven't even thought much about what I want to say in this episode, so we will just see how it goes. But as I've been thinking back on my time as a doula and the different chapters of it, I just kind of want to reflect on that and why I love what I do. So that's my really off the cuff topic for today. As I think about being a doula, when I first became a doula, I was in the midst of having babies myself. I had 3 babies and I eventually had 2 more over the next few years. So it was a very personal thing to me, and I did what I did for other people. I would envision myself. I'm like, oh my gosh, her midwife's great. Maybe I'll use that midwife, or oh, I love this hospital, or and so I put myself in those shoes. And for a long time, actually, and over time that has kind of changed and removed itself. So it's not personal anymore. It's become more professional. I mean, it was always been professional, but I look back on those times and my investment was a little bit different, but now it is so much more unbiased, I guess you could say, because I get this and have seen enough situations that we can't impose that type of birth on anyone or everyone for that matter. There are people who want very different kinds of birth than I would ever want for my body. And so, yeah, it's been kind of interesting looking back, like why I love this. One of the things I absolutely love is the connection with people. Like that is so incredible to me. And I've had, hundreds of clients over the years, into the thousands even. And believe it or not, really, really, truly, believe it or not, every single one of them is very important to me. Like they kind of make up who I am. And if I were to hear their names or to see their faces or run into them in public, there's going to be a real connection there. I may not remember a name actually. When I see the names, I can remember them and hear a little bit about their birth story. But these experiences have all impacted me a lot. So making those connections with people is cool. And not every connection is super easy. Not every connection is super warm and friendly. Sometimes there's been a handful of times when I've been glad, that client was done. But I can say 100%. I have deeply loved every single person that I've served as a human, right? Just as a human going through something, going through a struggle. And the partners too, like I really enjoy connecting with partners and bringing partners into the situation in a way that feels real to them, feels safe, feels involved, and everyone's different there too on their involvement levels that they desire or are comfortable with or even want. But I love connecting with partners and making a connection with usually it's the dads, right? The dads of the situation are pretty awesome to connect with as well. Another thing I have absolutely loved is making connections with other birth workers, with other doulas. Like that is awesome. I absolutely love it. And being able to process things after a hard birth or a great birth, like being able to have somebody just bounce that off is so valuable. It's so awesome. And for years now, some of my closest, dearest friends have, decades actually have been other birth workers and people I have met in this work. And when you meet these people, if you're a birth worker and you meet other birth workers, there's just this, I don't know, this like a little bit of an electric connection. You're like, oh yeah, we could talk for a while. We could sit down on a park bench for a bit and converse about what it is we love and what we've experienced. And this happens with doulas all over the country and the world, actually. These connections come regardless of geographic location because we're doing a similar work. And I love the absolute humanity of this, right? Just the absolute humanity that is happening every single day as people give birth. So that's some of the things I love about it. Another thing I love about it is seeing, like being able, not seeing, that's not a good enough word, like witnessing, partaking, I don't know the best word of that, like um, having the absolute honor of being a witness to the human power, and mostly that's coming from women, like the women who give birth, and their incredible fortitude, their strength, their dedication. Like it is just mind blowing how strong people and women specifically can be. I've seen heartbreak, right? Like absolute heartbreak and absolute triumph, all the emotions, the fear, the confidence, the and it can, these emotions that are on two different sides of the spectrum as well, how they exist in the same place. Like it is pretty humbling and such an honor to have a front row seat to that bit of humanity. So that's taught me a lot too, a whole lot, which I appreciate. It's such an honor to be able to support people in this time of life. Another thing I absolutely love is the human body. It is phenomenal. Who was I talking to recently? It was a dad. Can't remember if he was in a hospital or a birth client, but he's like, man, this. Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't know him very well. He wasn't a client. He was just somebody I was helping in the hospital with lactation. And as we were talking about that, he was blown away. You can tell for about the 12th time that day. He's like, wow, that is incredible what the human body can do. And it really is. Like every time a baby's born, I kind of pinch myself. I'm like, I cannot believe I get to witness this miracle again and again and again. It is pretty incredible. So the emotions, I've enjoyed the ride of emotions, and there's some hard ones. I won't lie about that. There's also some pretty incredible ones. One of my favorite things, however, is being hopefully being able, this is my goal anyway, is to leave people better than I found them. Um, and to witness again, to have the honor of seeing people find their own strength, their inner strength, dig deep within themselves and do things they might not have ever thought possible. That has been an incredible honor of my life too. Also great to work alongside medical staff in hospitals and birth centers, and that includes nurses, doctors, midwives, like even hospital administrators who strive and want the best for patients. Some nurses, maybe no, not, they might be a little more condescending, but most are very compassionate, and want the best for their patients. And it's fun to be on that team, to like join that team with them and be able to offer the kind of support to clients that we can do, and we do it as a team, which is pretty awesome. So those are some of the reasons that I absolutely love being a doula. Um, yeah, it's cool, and I've been able to witness friends give birth, neighbors, people in my community, my immediate community, people in my family, that'd be, sisters-in-law, cousins, and again, what an absolute honor that is to be able to be a part of that. And I'm excited about it. I'm actually probably headed to a birth tonight, which will be awesome. I've been in contact with this client all day, and they're kind of getting ready for a little more extra labor support. So again, I'm excited every time I'm at a birth. Every single time I'm like, wow, this is awesome. I love it. I love being here. This is where I need to be. And it's exhausting and energizing all at the same time. So hopefully some of that might speak to you about doula work and the support that can lend to those who are seeking it. It is a valuable in so many ways service. I was actually just reading an article about, are doulas worth it? Like, is it worth the money we pay to get a doula? And sometimes it's hard to measure worth As far as like monetary value, as far as the cost of a doula goes, it's hard to measure the actual outcome worth of that. But if we leave people better than we find them, if we help people be empowered, if we help people have positive birth experiences and safe birth experiences, if we help partners, start parenthood out on the right foot, if we help moms start out confidently and feeling surrounded by love and support by getting whatever birth it is she wants, then yeah, that's incredibly valuable. And then we can look at other values like if we can prevent cesareans, if we can prevent NICU stays, there's value there as well. I've had many, many people, I'm sure other doulas have had the same experience. People say, man, like, you don't get paid enough. Or gosh, I wish we could double, triple your fee and it still wouldn't be enough. So yeah, there's some value in it as well. Sometimes births are incredibly short. Couple times lately I've been at incredibly short births where I was there like an hour before the baby was born. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of cool. We didn't get to do all the stuff I wanted to do. One of my clients who had a very quick delivery, um, she got to the hospital just in the nick of time. Labor picked up quite a bit after she got there. I got there right after that, directly after her, and the baby was born about an hour later. And she was bummed. She's like, "Oh, we didn't get to try all the things and do the coping mechanisms. I was really looking forward to spending more time working on labor through labor, but birth was bigger and it just did its own thing." But I won't complain about a short birth because the long births sure make up for it. I might be at a long one tonight. So hopefully you find, if you're a birth worker, you find and continue to find and always find joy in your work, and have your own reasons for loving this work. There might be some common threads there. There might be some things that you love about your work that would be really impressive to me. And I feel incredibly fortunate and blessed to have a work that I can be passionate about for decades and decades, and something that I love. I know a lot of people have jobs or have work in their life that they don't absolutely love. And I feel fortunate that I do love what I do, and it gives me a lot of purpose. And as I've grown older and done this longer, my purpose kind of has shifted more globally a little bit, to help more people rather than just one at a time. So anyway, thanks for hearing my rambles about why I love what I do. This was the most unorganized episode I think I've ever done, and we squeezed about 12 minutes out of it. So thanks for hanging with us here today. Hope you can join us next time on the Ordinary Doula podcast. This is Angie Rozier, your host, signing off for now. Oh, and please make a human connection. Hug someone, handshake someone, text someone, message them, ping them. Make a connection with someone else. It is important. We need each other. Talk to you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Ordinary Doula podcast with Angie Rozier, hosted by Birth Learning. Episode credits will be in the show notes. Tune in next time as we continue to explore the many aspects of giving birth.